Hello, I'm James Dodd and welcome to the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. Round 19 in the Liberty A-League was a pride celebration, and we kicked things off on Friday evening as Perth Glory and Wellington Phoenix contested the distance derby at Macedonia Park. With just 4 games left of the regular season, both sides are running out of time to secure their spot in the finals. Sat in 7th, Perth came into the contest having now gone 8 games without a win, while Wellington were going in search of just their second away win of the season, where victory could leave them just 2 points outside the top 6 come the end of the round. Your match commentator is Campbell Johnson.
In that left wing back role, left midfielder role, here's Speckmeyer. Phoenix with numbers. Wynnum on the left, Cox on the right. Delivering this time to the back post, Alyssa Wynnum opens the scoring in the distance derby. And she cannot believe it. A photocopy of her first goal celebration. Alyssa Wynnum, the best in the biz. Wholesome personified. And a great ball from Isabel Cox, just floated it up there. Here's Lowry towards that back post, turned in. Magic from the magician, that is Hannah Lowry. And Perth Glory are back in it in the distance derby. It's what she does. Really nice play this time by the Knicks. Alyssa Wynnum still going. Lovely ball in behind. Coast to coast. And Michaela Robertson punishes the Glory. Wow. What a team goal from the Wellington Phoenix. From one end to the other. A goal and an assist for Alyssa Wynnum. Given away by Aquino this time. Isabel Cox. Speckmeyer off the line by Anton. Unbelievable. Still alive for the Phoenix though. Lives a very charmed life in this moment. We can see the build-up play. Back to Aquino. And just didn't spot the run of Isabel Cox. Had one bite of the cherry. So good on the ball, cutting inside. Wynnum. This is lovely from the Phoenix. Alyssa Wynnum this time. Almost sensational, but a brilliant stop from Morgan Aquino. Denies a fantastic goal. Here's Fraser from range this time. Macy Fraser. It's just what she does. Incredible. Macy Fraser winding out from range and going bang. We've seen it so many times this season, and this might just be the pick of the bunch. Top corner. Thank you very much.
A standout result for Wellington Phoenix, securing them a vital 3 points in their push for a finals place, and they now sit just 2 points outside the 6 with 3 games to go. Next up we head to Mackellar Park, where Canberra United faced Western Sydney Wanderers. With finals football now almost impossible to secure, bottom-placed Canberra came into the contest playing for pride. But for the Wanderers, this game represented the chance to really lay down a marker for the remainder of the season. With 4 losses in their last 5 games, Robbie Hooker's side have suffered a dip in form at the wrong time, but a win over Canberra could potentially see them sit inside the top 6 come the end of the round. Calling the action at Mackellar Park was Grace Gill.
Nestorovic gets a hand to it, Liv Price with the follow-up. She sends it over the crossbar in what fell almost very kindly to an early Wanderers chance. As we've ticked over the half an hour mark, already had the 1 drinks break of this half. There will be one in the second half too. And the ball forward, good powerful running from Kush LaRue, drops the shoulder, centering ball. The run of Matos gets her head down, it's blocked well. Still alive with Chisari. Edge of the 18-yard box, shots away. It's over the crossbar. But threatening signs from Western Sydney, who on that break and on that counter had a difficult angle, having to wrap a boot around it Jackson just looks up to assess the option, releases Michelle Heyman, and she's dangerous in these areas. Glances up, sees the run of Flannery, goes herself, goes first time. Finds side netting. You could see with that glancing look up to Nikki Flannery that the idea was there. It was just the execution. Here's Mackenzie. Drop of the shoulder from Harding. She's done well. Mackenzie to ground. Harding, good composure. Chisari with the first time strike. Oh, and it was beautifully worked from Sophie Harding. Just the separation she's able to get from the speed, the first couple of steps, and the vision too. That's a good early ball from Heyman. Flannery scuffs a shot away on the left foot. Sham Karmas not taking any risk with that. It looked as though, from our angle, that it was going wide, but how quickly that opened up. The ball is dinked over the top. Nice little glancing header from Heyman, and it's steered into the back of the net. Nikki Flannery, the connection between Heyman and Flannery lives on. And almost against the run of play, Canberra United have taken the lead. Well, it was opportunistic. Morris, nice little drop of the shoulder. Trying to thread it to Harding. Breyer gets the shot away, good shot as well. Forces the save out of Mastorovic. Perhaps one last push forward from the Western Sydney Wanderers, and it is Malia Morris making a break. Can she finish against Canberra United? She does. It's in the back of the net in what surely must be the dying seconds of this game. Heartbreak for Canberra United and a moment of redemption for Western Sydney Wanderers.
So that dramatic late goal from Malia Morris could prove to be vital for the Wanderers come the end of the season, while these two now play again in a rearranged fixture ahead of round 20. Next up, we head to Ballymore Stadium, where Brisbane Roar hosted Central Coast Mariners. Alex Smith's Brisbane came into the contest hoping to avoid a fourth loss in 5 matches. A newer win would see them potentially finish the round just a point outside the finals positions. As for the Mariners, well, Emily Husband's side are riding the crest of a wave at present, and a third straight win would leave them very much in contention for premiership honours in their first season back in the league. Your match commentator at Ballymore Stadium is Russ Gibbs.
Bustling striker. Does well to get away from Martin, not once but twice, and away from Hayward as well, and brings in Norrie, who bursts in. Isha Norrie, great save. Dumont, Norrie went high. Kaya Simons won it back and fires one goalwards. Well, that fizzed past Silkovic's right-hand post, wasn't much in it. Just slide it down the line, and here's an opportunity for Fryer to send it in. Corbin arrives and should have scored. A glorious opening for Brisbane Roar, and one that Mia Corbin would usually tuck away in her sleep. That's a bit short for McCormack, and Galic steals in. Bianca Galic, real chance. Great stop, Silkovic. The best opening for the Mariners. Bianca Galic pouncing on that loose ball and got clear, but Silkovic stood her ground to lift it in towards Ergamal, who gets a touch, and the Mariners lead. And it's Ergamal on the score sheet again. Martin's ball was delicious. The touch was exquisite. And it's the Mariners perhaps against a run of play, but they don't care a jot. A wonderful ball in from Annabelle Martin. Ergamal ghosts away and gets a little toe on it, and not a chance for Silkovic. Raw nil, Mariners 1. First touch for Faye Bryson. Breaks for Galic. Immediately to have a pop left-footed, and that's a save in the far side. The first 15 seconds from Silkovic. Forced backwards, arcing the body to palm it over the bar. Galic went close in the first half, forcing the save from the keeper, and does the same in the second with the left-foot drive. And Bryson couldn't get there. Well, they've got it back again. It's played across goal, and Kaya Simon makes it 2-0. A mess up in the back from the Roar, and the Mariners make them pay. They strike early in the second half, and it's Matilda's star, Kaya Simon, who was not going to pass up that chance. Double trouble from the Roar, and the Mariners are 2 to the good in next to no time. Galic has space. 3 runners, one of them is Ergamal through the middle. What a ball from Galic. Here's Ergamal, angles tight, and the shot's just wide of goal. Well, the ball ran away from Ergamal slightly. Wasn't quite in her path, but the thumbs up for the ball from Bianca Galic. Norrie, that's a good ball. It's allowed Fryer to get away and the flag stays down. Sian Fryer, great chance here, looks to tee up Brodigan. And in the end, well, might have gone alone. And that was a really good opportunity for the Roar. The ball from Norrie was superb.
A statement win for the Mariners, moving them just 4 points behind league leaders Western United with 3 games left to play, but crucially, almost certainly securing their spot in this season's finals. Join us after the break as we bring you another 3 matches from the Liberty A-League, including a top-of-the-table tussle between Sydney FC and Western United. Welcome back to the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. The Pride celebrations continued at Leichhardt Oval as Sydney FC hosted league leaders Western United. Cat Smith's table toppers arrived in the Harbour City on the back of 6 straight wins and knew a 7th win would equal their all-time club record. However, they faced a stern test against a Sky Blue side unbeaten in 5 matches, and Ante Juric's team knew a win would reduce the gap between themselves and Western down to just 2 points. Your match commentators are Catherine Canuli and Pekua Frimpong.
Sydney FC, once they do receive the ball, especially in those transition periods, and looking to go forward quickly, could be something that they've trained this week coming up against Western United.
And a nice ball forward from Vine, and Abini with the touch, and it's fallen back. There is Abby Lemon to finish it off for Sydney FC. A really nice bit of play from Courtney Vine to start it. And there was Abby Lemon after a disappointing 45 minutes last week. She was able to slot it away this weekend.
She was lucky there that Mackenzie Hawkesby didn't steal it from her, but she can see that Abby Lemon lines it up and just slots it into that bottom corner. Great finish there, and what a fantastic ball in there from Courtney Vine to Princess Abini, and then Abby Lemon just there in right place at the right time and just slots it into that bottom corner.
You see Grace Smart trying to be patient. Just immediately under pressure. Vine's done really well to bring the ball under control, off the post and back into the hands of Hansen. Of Larson, and wow.
Unbelievable there for Courtney Vine. What a great strike. It was unfortunate for her not to make it into the back of the net. But what a great ball in there from Margot Chavot. You can see as soon as they win the ball, they just look to get in behind, and they're looking to transition quickly against Western United. My apologies, Taylor Ray in behind there. What a great ball by Taylor Ray.
Just this pressure from Sydney FC. That ball did look like it came off the arm of Courtney Vine. Referee disagrees and play continues. Out wide to Abini. Abini cuts inside. Still Abini with that strike and sailing over the crossbar.
That's Princess Abini's bread and butter there. She loves that move. She loves coming in on the left-hand side and cutting in on her right foot and looking to curl it at that back post. You know how good she is 1v1, her ability to be able to beat her opponent and get that half a sniff to be able to get a strike off that goal. That's just Princess Abini's bread and butter there.
Now it finds Abini. Ray. Nice ball in from Taylor Ray, and Courtney Vine just couldn't control it. But Taylor Ray, that pass, once again, she's been on fire this evening.
She sure has, and we know that Taylor Ray has got these qualities. She's a fantastic midfielder. She's got an eye for those balls, and it's something that she does very, very well. And it was just unfortunate there. Courtney Vine just doesn't get the right foot onto it.
There is Alana Cern looking for a short option and ends up going long to Papadopoulos. She's immediately under pressure from Abini, and that ball's found its way to Hannah Keane, who gets a touch, but just wide of goal.
In the right position there. Just unfortunate that she just can't get her foot around it to be able to guide it into the back of the net.
Abini trying to feed through Courtney Vine. He's got space ahead. Still Vine inside now. Vine with the effort. And she doubles the lead for Sydney FC. It was just a matter of time. And Courtney Vine may just have sealed the 3 points for Sydney FC this evening.
What a great finish there by Courtney Vine. You always know when you get that ball in behind and Courtney Vine's going to get on the back of it, that it's always going to be some sort of ball in the back of the net for her, and she's done really, really well. She takes her touch forward, she cuts back on her left foot, and she just slots it away nice and perfectly.
Fantastic finish from Vine. Taranto. Now Ma. High ball and header through. And there is Catherine Zimmerman for a first goal for Western United. And her first goal of the season. And that could prove to be a very important goal for Western United.
What a great goal there by Catherine Zimmerman. What a beautiful ball in there from Grace Ma. Pinpoint into the box. And we said that Catherine Zimmerman can add a little bit of that spark to this Western United team. And that's what she's done.
Absolutely fantastic goal from Catherine Zimmerman. Keane not able to get the contact she needs. Fenton able to block the path for Western United. Sending it forward for Vine now. Vine once again, Courtney Vine, and that is the sealer. That is what you have Courtney Vine for, to slot the ball into the back of the net. A fantastic finish. And just as Western United are making their way forward, Courtney Vine puts a full stop at the end of the game.
She sure does. What a beautiful, beautiful, well-taken goal there by Courtney Vine.
The double from Courtney Vine firing Sydney FC to a statement win over the league leaders, as the Sky Blues now sit just 2 points behind their opponents on the ladder. Next up is a trip to the City Football Academy, where Melbourne City hosted Newcastle Jets. A poor run of form has seen Melbourne City go from league leaders to now desperately clinging on to second spot, having not won in their last 5 matches. As for Newcastle, well, Ryan Campbell's side came into the game occupying the all-important 6th position on the ladder, which would book them a spot in the finals. However, a failure to pick up any points here would leave 3 teams hot on their heels. Your match commentator is Pakua Frimpong.
Not able to trap the ball, Barbieri. Taken away from Hughes. Bolden. Copus Brown now. Copus Brown with a little bit of space and couldn't get the contact required. Riley Henry with that attempt. Ekic swinging it out wide to Kira Myers. Finds herself one-on-one with Karapita. Still Kira Myers going on the outside. Now back on the inside. And that ball's taken a deflection and will be a corner for Melbourne City, their first of the game. Policina to deliver the ball. High ball, giving an opportunity to her teammates. It's headed on. Nino with the save on the line and cleared for good measure. Really needed there, Isabel Nino, to stop Hannah Wilkinson. Stott just sending it forward for Wilkinson to chase. There is Hannah Wilkinson up against Tash Pryor. Looking for some teammates in support. Has to go alone here, Hannah Wilkinson. Wilkinson cutting back on the inside. Plays it through. Myers. And there is the goal for young Kira Myers. Breaking the deadlock, Melbourne City. Very chaotic in the end. The goal was ruled offside. Copus Brown gonna play it through for Bolden. A beautiful pass forward. Serena Bolden coming through. Bolden hits the crossbar. And that pass deserved a goal. Really nicely done. Took it really well, Bolden, and just hit the crossbar, the closest you can get. And Copus Brown spoke to you about how important she is as a player. Davidson slipping that ball through and finds Briley Henry. Got Wilkinson in the middle. Now Hannah Wilkinson. Wilkinson does make it 1-0 for Melbourne City. And that is why you have Briley Henry there. An attacking-minded player feeding it through to Hannah Wilkinson. And easy as you like. Melbourne City. That ball played forward for Briley Henry. Wilkinson once again in the middle of the box. Sends it across. Wilkinson. Easy as you like, tap in. And almost like a replay, Briley Henry to Hannah Wilkinson has been a strong connection this afternoon. And they're 2 goals to the good Melbourne City. And another easy finish for Hannah Wilkinson. Briley Henry found herself in a nice little bit of space. Another one is Policina, slipped through. Rihanna Policina, not able to finish. A good save from Isabel Nino, but you've got to ask, should Rihanna Policina have done a little bit better?
So Hannah Wilkinson's double gets Melbourne City back to winning ways as they move into second spot on the ladder and now sit just a point behind the league leaders. And the final game of round 19 in the Liberty A-League saw Adelaide United host Melbourne Victory. With the threat of a wooden spoon still hanging over them, Adelaide came into the game hoping to pull clear of bottom side CAMRA United and avoid back-to-back losses, while Melbourne Victory knew a win here would all but guarantee them a spot in this year's finals and crucially leave them just 3 points off top spot. Your match commentator at Cooper Stadium is Kate Allman.
So Zoyce to kick it in. Zoyce. Headers up and it's in! The surprise goal, the early goal, and of course it's Emily Gilnick, the Matilda's star. Beautiful cross, outstanding header, and the tall forward gets one up for Melbourne Victory here in Adelaide. High ball to the back post, goes at the goalkeeper and back off the crossbar. That was as close as you can get. Hearts in throats. Sends it forward to Goad. Goad low. Players running ahead. Gilnick has it in space and that's a goal. Easy pickings for Emily Gilnick. She completes the brace. 2 goals in the first half and they're only just getting started. Booted back into the blender. Gilnick on the end of it. Great save by Annalie Grove. Fool me once, but you won't fool me. Well, twice you may, but the third time Annalie Grove had that one. Bowler out on her own once more. Hodgson. Hodgson. Strike. Save. Incredible stuff. Emily Condon. She's been called on time and again, but that has got to be the best attempt from the Reds so far. Adelaide have had 11 shots to Melbourne Victory 6. And this is an opportunity for Melbourne Victory. Crossing ball to Gilnick, just has to poke it in. Emily Gilnick gets the hat trick. What a piece of team play. Fed by Leah Privatelli coming off the bench at half-time, and Emily Gilnick was just waiting to score her third, and she does. Steps inside, Hodgson wants to find the other Hodgson, she does. Hodgson turn and shoot and score! A captain's goal! Izzy Hodgson gets on the scoreboard for Adelaide United. The assist from Hodgson to the captain Hodgson, the turn and shoot, that one won't be stopped and can't be stopped. As Melbourne Victory line up and square up. Header touched in and it's a goal! Kayla Morrison gets on the scoreboard with a pigtail goal. Brilliant stuff. Melbourne Victory have a lot to celebrate, deservedly so.
A stunning hat-trick from Emily Gilnick, firing Melbourne Victory to their 9th win of the campaign, and they now sit just 3 points off top spot with 3 games left to play. That's all for this week on the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. We'll see you next time.